Dylan Black. You know, Orpheus Musical Theatre always puts on amazing shows. Guess what? Sister Act is coming March 8th to 17th. And with all the details right now, we say hello to Mother Superior herself. Hello.
Hello.
It's Mary Ellen Vice, Mother Superior in this play, of course.
Yes.
Yes. And Lieutenant Eddie Souther, Damien Broomes joins us one more time.
Yeah.
Nice to have you here.
Yeah,
all
nice
right,
to be
so
back.
History of Orpheus Musical Theatre. Mary Ellen, it's been around for quite some time.
Yes, actually, we're approaching 115 years
Wow.
in the near future, and you know, its reasons for its success are really many. There are many. I think actually I was able to narrow it down to about 3.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one being that the company owns its own building, so they have a place where we can rehearse, build sets, store them, paint them, you know, make the costumes, store the costumes, make the props, store the props, and then have meetings and things like that. Plus, of course, the hospitality.
Yes.
Friday night's hospitality, where we gather and have wonderful fellowship and gatherings. So that's number 1, having their own place. Number 2, Orpheus does 4 shows a year. So 3 big full-scale musicals and 1 smaller, more intimate musical.
Okay.
So there's something for everybody.
Okay.
You know, all different styles.
So that was 2.
That's 2. Okay, yeah. I'll go on quickly. Number 3 is they have a great mentorship program so that people with skills bring in people who want to learn them, and they can develop them. That's
Good.
3.
We'll leave it there. Yeah, Damien, Sister Act.
Yeah.
I mean, people know the movie from
Yeah.
1992 with Whoopi Goldberg. What is this Sister Act play all about? This musical?
So it's the same relative concept, but it's with a little bit of tweaks. So of course, like myself, I grew up watching the Whoopi Goldberg movie. This is relatively the same. So we have Dolores Van Cartier, who is an aspiring singer. And she witnesses a crime committed by her boyfriend, who's kind of a sleazy guy, and then she's put into witness protection at a Catholic convent, and she's disguised as a nun. And so she teaches the nuns how to sing because they need a little bit of help in that department. And so it's relatively the same, and a lot of great original music.
Yeah, a lot of
show.
fun, I can imagine.
Yeah.
It's got to be a pretty big cast as well, Mary.
Yeah, there's about 30 in the cast.
30 in the cast.
Yeah, and for every 1 person on stage, the saying is that there are 4 others working on it.
Like backstage, behind the scenes?
Behind the scenes, designing, helping in every way, shape, and form. So
yeah.
A lot of great volunteer work.
Wonderful, because that's what drives Orpheus. Is the machine is in fact volunteers.
I've been behind the scenes at an Orpheus when Shrek was in production, and the amount of people back there. Yeah, it was just incredible. I know you played Donkey, actually.
That's right.
So you were
That's
in that
exactly
one.
Right. Yeah.
It's
yeah,
incredible what
fun,
Orpheus does. Okay, so tell us about there's a fun number that you wanted to talk about as well, concerning gangsters, and they're doing something to impress some ladies, perhaps.
So Dolores' boyfriend, who is actually trying to kill her to stop her from talking about the crime he committed, he has 3 kind of thugs that do all of his bidding, and they're trying to figure out a way to get to Dolores after they find out where she is, and they do this song about how they can talk their way into anything and how charming they are. But the problem is that these are really greasy, sleazy guys who nobody believes can charm their way into anything. And it's kind of a really funny song that's kind of in the vein of those old 1960s kind of Temptations and the Commodores kind of thing. Yeah, it's fun. Really funny. Yeah.
Fun and familiar. So, Mary Ellen, can you tell me how much work goes into a production like this? It must be outstanding.
Oh, it is, and you know what? It takes way longer than you would think to put it together. It's in the neighborhood of a year and a half.
A year and a half.
Yeah, it starts with a selection committee, you know, who looks at scripts, revisits them, discusses them, presents them to the board, you know, that's passed, and then building the layering of the artistic director, and then bringing in the choreographer and the music director, and then all the other personnel.
So how does Orpheus manage that or balance that? Because you're doing 4 productions a year.
They're always having to look ahead. Okay, so they're already looking at shows for not next season, but the season after that.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so you have to look ahead.
You have to, I guess. We're looking ahead to this performance.
Yes.
Damien, tickets go pretty quick when it comes to an Orpheus Musical Theatre performance.
We are we're probably going to be sold out. We're hoping, but we're very, very close to being sold out. So if you haven't gotten your tickets now, make sure you jump on there. And the way that you can do that is go through either the Orpheus website, which will ultimately take you to the Centerpoint Theatre, or the Meridian Theatres at Centerpoint website.
Glad you said that. I almost forgot.
They changed the name, so that's the only surefire way that you can get tickets to it. We hope everybody can make it.
Get your tickets before they sell out. And I understand the next one is Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, coming in May.
That's right.
So you really always do have, are you going to be in that one? Because you're in almost every one that I see.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't decided if I'm going to audition for that one. That's a big one, though. It'll be fun.
That's good. Well, best of luck, as opening night is coming soon, March 8th. And it's running until the 17th at Meridian Theatres at Centerpoint. There you go. Thank you very much, Mary Ellen Vice and Damien Broomes, for being here today. Sister Act is coming. Always so much fun. More daytime coming up in moments right here on Rogers Television. It's good to have you here. My name is Dylan Black.